welcome to day 20 of 100 days of coding challenge from VCode. So let's see the question number 1. So the question is, write a Java program to print a solid rhombus pattern of asterisk based on the number of rows n, where n is an integer input, and the pattern should be form of rhombus with asterisk. So we have to basically form a solid rhombus pattern. The input format must be an integer n, which is for the number of rows, and the output is the pattern itself. So if the sample input is 4, then this is the output. So this is the solid rhombus pattern which we wanted. So let's see what is the logic behind and how to do the code for it. So here I have taken the same pattern of the solid rhombus where n is equal to 4. So in this pattern n is equal to 4. So we can also observe that for whatever n value we are giving, those many stars are only there in the pattern. So I have given 4, so n is equal to 4, that's why there are 4 stars in each row. But we can observe in the first row, so before printing these asterisks, we have some space here. So how many spaces do we have here? So we have 1, 2 and 3, because in the respective places in the next rows we have stars. So I am assuming that we have spaces there. So we have 3 spaces and 4 stars. So for the first row we have this one, and in the second row again we have some spaces. So how many spaces do we have next? So here I am having 2 spaces. So 2 spaces and 4 stars again. So this 4 stars is common in all the 4 rows, and in the next row we have 1 space and 4 stars again, and in the last row we have 0 spaces and 4 stars again. So this is the pattern which is following in this entire pattern. So the spaces are decreasing, so that is 3, 2, 1, 0, and the number of stars remain the same. So here we can loop through the rows. So we will go through each row and then first of all print the number of spaces in here. So we will first print this part for each row and then print the 4 stars. So we will print the stars as many as the row number. So here from 3, 2, 1, 0, what is the relationship between the row number and the number of spaces? So here from 3 to 1, 0, we can find out that so as this is the row number 1, and in the first row we are having 3 spaces, in the second row we are having 2 spaces, in the third row we are having 1 space, and in the fourth row we are having 0 space. So here we can find out the relation that the sum of all these, the sum of the row number and the number of spaces is equal to row number. So what can I say? The number of spaces is, it is n minus the row number. So it is n minus I. So the number of spaces in each row is equal to the number of, so it is equal to n minus I. So we can print these many spaces in each row and then print the stars directly. So this is the logic. Now let's see the code. So I have already created the Java file. So let me open it. I have named it pattern.java. So let me name the number of rows as rows. So let me take the value as 5. So first of all we need to print we have to iterate through the rows, So I will use a for loop, and let me use a variable I to iterate through the rows, I less than or equal to rows and I plus plus. So now first of all what we need to print in each row? Firstly we need to print the spaces, So for printing the spaces I am using another for loop, and we already know the formula is n minus I. So we can say this is the logic for printing the spaces. So here I am going to declare another variable, let it be j, which will traverse till j is equal to n minus I. So here I have used this rows, right? So rows and j plus plus. So what we are going to print? So as we are printing spaces, we need to give space and we need to ensure there is no ln here. And next one, in the same row, after printing the spaces, what we need to print? We need to print the asterisk. Okay, let me name it as stars. So I need to print the stars. So for that, let me write another for loop. So let me name it again int j less than equal to. So what is this? How many times we need to print the stars? It is same as the number of rows and j plus plus. So here I will print the stars and with no ln. So here the asterisk and that's it. And after each row I need to go to the next line. So for that I will write the print ln statement. So this is the code. Now let's run and see the code. So here, so let's run and see the code. So javac pattern.java to compile the file, and now java pattern to run the file. So look at this, we have got the pattern of solid rhombus as we desired. So that's it for this video. Do follow the 100 days of coding challenge from VCode. Thank you for watching.